Hey everybody, Chris from Big Tex, and we're here with Brent from HUXWRX.
Hey guys.
And we're talking about the newly announced, because it's SHOT Show going on right now, right?
Yeah, SHOT Show would be going on right now.
So we are actually in Vegas probably right now.
Definitely in Vegas right now.
Not in Texas.
Not at all, no.
Before Thanksgiving.
No.
Anyway, so sneak peek for us, actual release date for you. What do we got?
We have the new Flow 9K Ti. This is the suppressor that will be replacing the Rad 9 and the Cache 9K series. 3D printed titanium goodness, still flow through with quite a few changes aesthetically and also functionally as well.
So let's get into the specs before we get into all the functionality and what this thing will actually work on.
Okay, so in its full configuration with the can, the booster assembly, and the booster adapter and booster assembly comes in at 8.5 ounces. So as you see it here, complete. It's 5 1/4 long, 1 1/4 wide. I'm sorry, 1 1/2 wide, and it is 4.7 ounces. When you look at it in just the can configuration with nothing in the back end. So just the can by itself with no adapters, you're at 4.7 ounces.
So with the booster, right, on it, size-wise.
And a 5.56K.
With a 5.56K. So if you've had your hands on this, you kind of know how it compares to the 5.56K. And
yes.
What is this, the Flow 9?
It is the Flow 9K Ti.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's get into the functionality.
Sure.
So let's start at the top. Talk about the end of this thing.
Okay, so the end cap obviously looks a little bit different whether you're used to the Flow series of rifle cans or the Rad series as well with a removable end cap. It has wrench flats on it now. So that's a new thing that we are going to be incorporating into some newer models that allow you to tighten the suppressor when you're trying to get it up under the rail of your weapon system. A lot of people like the SD look. They want to hide the can up under the rail. You know, for professional end users, less chance of burning their hands, burning, clothing. Maybe if you're a cannon handler, burning your dog. There's a lot that goes into the dynamics of it. But for us, we wanted to bring that aspect over into the commercial market and let our commercial end users get to reap some of the benefits from our R&D. And part of it is adding these wrench flats on here that also help reduce muzzle flash as well. So like our Geoflash end cap that you see on the end of the 5.56K, we've moved that same ideology over to the 9mm can that you're looking at here now.
Excellent. All right, so what all calibers, let's talk about internals for a second. What all calibers will this can work on?
Okay, so obviously the name is Flow 9K, so it's designed to be used around 9mm, right? We have a couple different weapon systems here on the table. We have 300 Blackout here and here, so it is rated for 300 Blackout sub or super. We have some 9mm B&Ts. We have a Flux Raider. There's a SIG 9mm, Glock 9mm, and then we also have a Nagant revolver. Everything, obviously bullet diameter is what's going to limit the majority of what goes through the suppressor, right? The bore diameter is the biggest thing.
But not also necessarily, but if you want to use it again.
Yeah, if you want to add extra holes in, you can.
More flow through technology, if you will.
Flow through. So 300 Blackout sub or super, it is rated to, you get some lever guys that are running 38, 357, that kind of stuff. It's good for that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the back end here.
Sure.
Let's talk about the hub compatibility.
Right, so we have here, if the camera guy wants to zoom in on this a little bit so we can kind of show on the video, we have a couple different pieces back here. So everyone is used to seeing this booster assembly, right? This is the booster assembly that you will have in pretty much all pistol cans. Depending on weight of them, you have some oddities that don't. The can is so light you don't require a booster in the use of a pistol, but most pistols that have tilting or reciprocating barrels require this Nielsen device to allow the barrel to shift a little bit for that slide to come back and the firearm to function. Now there's two pieces here. This probably looks a little bigger than what you're used to seeing. We have the booster hub adapter assembly, which will be this outer ring here that you see these wrench flats on. And then you have the normal booster assembly that screws down inside of that. So the reason we have that is here we'll show you we're using normal, alpha thread is what the industry has kind of come to call it. booster assembly here, and then the adapter. When you remove the adapter, you're now back to your normal Bravo thread or hub thread, as the industry has called it. So if you want to put it on the end of a rifle, like here on this 300 Blackout, or if you want to take our hub adapter, the hub itself that we normally sell, that'll screw into here as well, and you can now put that on 300 Blackout that's running our muzzle device also, or any other brand muzzle device that you already have will go on the back of this to allow you to use it on 300 Blackout.
All you need is the correct hub adapter for your muzzle device.
Right, whether you're using ASR, you're using Chemo, as you're using Reardon, whatever you're using, that'll screw into the back of that. A Bravo thread will screw in the back of that, and now you can put it on 300 Blackout, or put the hub booster adapter assembly back in, and then you can put things like tri-lug in it, or put like a half 28 thread adapter for a booster here to go on a pistol as well. So there's a lot of versatility that goes into this. I know in the past, trying to get the Rad or Cash series onto a rifle, a lot of different things were needed to try to make that happen, and it was not a headache, but it was not, it wasn't something that most consumers were going to bother doing. It was more of a hassle than anything. So now we've kind of redone the back, obviously redone the front end, redone the insides, redone the back end to give the customer a whole new approach and a whole slew of options when it comes to mounting the suppressor on the front end of their weapon system.
Really cool. Really cool.
We're pretty excited.
What all comes in the box when you get the new Flow 9?
So as you see it here, the Flow 9K Ti will come in the box as you see it. So the suppressor, the hub booster adapter, and then the booster assembly as well, half 28 thread will come in it.
So ready to go on a pistol.
Ready to go on the pistol out of the box. And then you will also get the wrench that comes with it, the new wrench that we designed that basically incorporates all the suppressors, all the different wrench flat sizes you would need, the tri-lug adapter, cutouts for your torque wrenches is going to be able to run a torque spec. Everything is included on this new wrench.
All the things.
Yes.
Okay. And that's it.
That's it. I mean, pretty simple. Obviously, a lot of changes went into this. It's a pretty big redesign. Sunsetting the whole Rad Cash series and coming out with something new. I've been pretty excited to see this come to the market, and I think it's going to be a real home run, especially for the end user, getting to use all these new features and the modularity of this pistol can that has some rifle rating. For us, a lot of people want to do this whole universal can that does everything, where it's a rifle can that works on some pistols, but I feel like that really doesn't never go so great. There's some hiccups on it, but I think taking a pistol can that has a light rifle rating, making it where it's easily adaptable to the rifle platform is a pretty big deal.
Super excited about this.
Yeah.
Super excited about the other stuff we're going to talk about.
Yes.
When those come in, but will be launched at SHOT Show as
Yes.
well. So thanks for watching. If you like this video and you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you got any questions, and appreciate your time, sir.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's good as always.
We're going to go to the range.
Yeah, let's go shoot.